All right, so today we are doing variables on both sides. So far we have done one-step equations, two-step equations, multi-steps, so that means 3 or more steps. But they've all had the variables on the left side, okay? And so we're gonna do some where you have variables on both sides. So the one thing you really have to understand is there's two sides to an equal sign. Okay, so if we have our equal sign, and you can see here that right here's our equal sign, there is stuff to the left side of the equal sign, okay, and then there's stuff to the right side of the equal sign, okay, and so that makes a big distinguishing difference. So I always say letters go to the left and numbers go to the right, okay. Your very first step on all of these is going to be to combine any like terms that you can. Okay, so you should have two pieces essentially on each side. So we got one piece, two pieces on the left side. The right side we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that tells me on the right side I can combine something. What can I combine? The 3x and the 8x. Okay, and so that's going to give me a 5x. Okay, and I'm still going to have all of this other stuff. Nothing else has changed. So I'm going to have x minus 6 equals -2, and for these ones I got a plus 5x. Okay, and so now you can see that there's two pieces on each side. Person, put that up. Okay, so we're gonna have our letters need to go to the left and our numbers need to go to the right. Okay, and so when we look at this x, is that a letter or a number? It's a letter. Okay, so it's gonna stay on the left side. A -6, is that a letter or a number? It's a number, so it needs moved to the right. How do I move a -6? A +6, okay? And then, so if we do that, this is gonna cancel, but where do I put the +6 on the other side? Does it go under the 2 or under the 5x? Under the 2. Why does it go under the 2? Yeah, so the 2 is just a number and only a number. We cannot put letters and numbers together. So we're gonna say +6. Okay, and on all of these, you should have two x's, and you'll see what I mean. What else needs moved? The 5x. Okay, the 5x needs moved because letters go to the left and numbers go to the right. Okay, and so how do I move a plus 5x? Subtract 5x. Okay, and so this is where it kind of gets a little tricky because most people want to divide, and I get that. That makes sense, but... Okay, and so if we do it to one side, we gotta do it to the other side. This is how it should look every time. You see how we have two things crossed off on both sides? Okay, that's what we should be doing. So I got over here, I got a 1x minus 5x is gonna give me what? -4x. And I got a -2 plus 6. 4. Okay, what's up? Yeah, so we're, so far, and you can kind of look at this, we got our letters to the left and our numbers to the right. And so now it's like a regular problem, kind of what you guys have seen, and so you're gonna divide by -4. So you're gonna get x equals -1. Okay, it's the first problem, so I would not be surprised if you're confused. That's totally normal and natural, okay? Can I scroll? Okay, look at 3. Okay, so your first thing is just gonna be, I don't wanna say count, but kind of. So I got one piece, two pieces on that side, so that's good. I got 1, 2, 3 on this side. So we say, well, what can we combine? The -6x plus 6x. So I'm gonna have 1 minus 4x equals, what am I gonna get for that? 0x, okay? And most people would just leave it empty. I would probably put the 0x just because you're gonna get confused if you don't have it there. Okay, so we've got two pieces on each side, okay? And so we need to start moving stuff over. Our letters go to the left and our numbers go to the right. So does the 1 need moved? Yes, it does. So how do I move that 1? We're gonna say minus 1, and what is it gonna go under on the other side? Under the 7. So we're gonna say minus 1. Okay, so these are gonna cancel. What else of my things need moved? The 0x needs moved to the left, okay? We need letters to the left, so we're gonna say minus 0x plus 0x, it doesn't matter, because 0 is not gonna change anything. So I got a negative 4x minus 0x. It's gonna be negative 4x equals negative 7 minus 1. It's gonna be negative 8. Okay, and then what's our last step? Divide. So you're gonna get x equals 2. I would cross it off. Cross off number 6. Okay, look at 5. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 pieces, and then 1, 2. So what can we combine? The 7 and the 7 to give you what? Yeah, so 7 and 7 is going to give me 0. So I got 15 plus 0b equals 2b plus 7. Okay, we need to move our letters to the left and our numbers to the right. What needs moved? Okay, the 15 needs moved, so we say minus 15, minus 15. And then what else needs moved? The 2v, so we say minus 2v, minus 2v. So I got 0 minus 2v, it's gonna be negative 2v. And then I got 7 plus negative 15, it's gonna be negative 8. Okay, and then what's our last step always? Divide. So I got v equals 4. Okay, look at 7. I've got 1 piece, 2 piece, 1 piece, 2 piece. Is there anything for us to combine? No. Okay, you should have 2 pieces on both sides. If you have more than that, then that's when you need to combine. Okay, so what needs moved? The 1 needs moved over, so we say plus 1, and it's got to go under that 5. What else needs moved? The 3b, okay, so we're going to say minus 3b minus 3b. So I got 2 minus 3b. It's going to be negative 1b, and then 5 plus 1. 6. What's our last step always? Divide. Okay, so we're going to say divide by negative 1. So you're going to get b equals negative 6. Bless you. Good I scroll? Shut up. You good, Jared? Okay, 9. We've got 1 piece, 2 piece, 1 piece, 2 piece. Is there anything for us to combine? No. Okay, so what needs moved? Huh? This is not a good problem. Cross off number 9 too. I mean, we can do it, but I don't want to get you all messed up. Let me look through here. Cross off 13. 17. 23 and 24. Okay, so 11. Is there anything for us to combine?
Yes.
No. Okay, now what needs moved? Huh? The 4? Okay, so we're going to say minus 4, minus 4. What else needs moved? Okay, the n needs moved, and we can put a 1 in front of this n, so we're going to say plus 1n, plus 1n. Okay, and so these ones cancel. Okay, so I got a negative 4 plus 1. It's going to be negative 3n. And then I got a 16 minus 4. Okay, and then what's our last step always? Divide by negative 3. So I'm going to have n equals negative 4.